Hello, my name is Tony Martinez. I'm a senior graduating in kinesiology. I wanted to envelop myself into the USC spirit of this service, so I decided to apply to an ASB trip. I think we went into this thinking that we were just going to work into a soup kitchen, but actually understanding the homeless community was even more of the focus of this trip. It was understanding who they are as people and who they are as a community. House of Peace and the youth ministry, and we just kind of got to know them better and got to see where they're coming from, how they got to the situation, and what they're doing to kind of change their path. Not only did we volunteer within their soup kitchen to serve them breakfast and lunch and give them sandwiches for dinner and for whenever else they'd be able to, but we met with various organizations through House of Peace and the youth ministry, and we just kind of got to know them better and got to see where they're coming from, how they got to the situation, and what they're doing to kind of change their path. I would say every day doing the same repetitive task of going into the soup kitchen and serving them and cleaning the dishes and preparing meals, because all the other tasks change from day to day, but doing that same repetitive task, that's what a lot of these people that are working for the kitchen, they go through every day, and they're volunteering and they're working there. That's their livelihood and that's what they want to do. That's the service. And just having to experience it only for a week and seeing that they do this all the time, you can see how big their hearts are, and it kind of makes you feel not small, but know that you could do more in terms of as a person. I guess I can't say all of them because that'd be really cliche. We did the reflection, and we talked about stereotypes of homelessness, and we talked about how we view each type of person. So we talked about how people view CEOs, how people view grandparents, for example, and we talked about how society views homelessness and how studies have done in the neuroscience and psychological fields that show that when it comes to a homeless person, the part of the brain that gets activated is for certain people, such as a grandparent, isn't activated for homelessness. For them, we take away their humanity, and to them they're equivalent to trash to us. And so just seeing that and feeling that made you realize that when you come back, it doesn't just stop there. You have to be that person, that change that you want to see in the world. And so bringing that and telling your friends when you see a homeless person in LA that they're not just somebody that's asking for money, they're somebody that needs help, and maybe you can't give them money, but maybe there's other ways you can help them, other ways that you can do it. And so just acknowledging them, for example, is a good way to show that you're trying to change how they're perceived and how people perceive them. I think the biggest thing to take away from going on a trip, it's people always do it to kind of do service and feel good about themselves, but you gotta allow yourself to grow as an individual in order to make it worthwhile. I'd say I've never not been selfish, but I definitely grew to have more patience. If I could sum up what I learned on this trip, is service isn't just something that you do, it's something that you learn. So service learning occurs when an individual gets placed out of their comfort zone and then has to grow into the role that they're being pushed into.